Little darlings, just had my fish. You're like fish. Now cooking some chips. Couldn't wait for the fish with the chips. I had to have the fish first, then we gotta have the chips. For a few reasons, plates are only so big. The fish, I had a bit of vinegar on it. I don't like mixing the vinegar with the chips. I like having the sauce with I don't have any sauce. I gotta go to the shops to get the sauce, but I have barbecue sauce. I got barbecue sauce. And I got sweet chili sauce, but no sour cream, so I'm making wedges, actually. Anyway, cut a long story short, what I was going to say... forgotten now. But anyway, yes, I was just making some chips and walking around thinking about, if I was going to be a famous actor, what would I say in interviews? And they'd probably say, they'd probably say, come on, Evan, now, down to brass tacks. Are you the Son of God? Are you Jesus? And I would answer like this. Maybe not that accent, but I would solemnly stand here like this and do, Amen, brother. Now, I don't know what I'd say straight away, but I would say this. Every person I am, every person I've ever been, is because of who I am loving. So, say for example, I marry Barbie. And say I marry 100 different Barbies. Then I'm Ken. I'm Ken. That's who I am. This face would look more beautiful. My eye hair wouldn't be so tired from staring at the screen. I'd have a nice home. I'd be Ken because of who I'm loving. If the world loved me as a musician, if I was loving maybe Priscilla or whoever, then I'd be Elvis, I would be that person. But I'm not in that situation. I'm not loved by those people. I'm not, I'm not there now. I was one stage, allegedly. But same with Jesus. If I was loving Mary, I'd be Jesus. So it's not because I can be anyone. No, just the person I am, the person I was, the person I will be. If I was marrying Lois Lane, if I was from Krypton, I'd be Superman. If I was, rich, famous, battling crime, in love with Vicky Vale, I'd be Batman, As it stands, I'm in love with heaven, the love of the world. I'm Evan. So, in that sense, that power, that love, I'm the evangel. So, which is my ebony angel person, which means, I've conquered my demons. I'm an evangel now, not just Evan. Douglas Smith, I'm evangel. So I've achieved something. I've conquered my demons. That's what I've done in this life. All those demons for the past and future and present, and I've gone to heaven on earth. It seems no different, but it is different to what I knew as a child. It was growing up as a child was hard. I hurt myself a lot. I was frightened a lot, fearful of stuff, fearful of the future. Now I look on the future. I herald it as something to really embrace. I try and get that through with my videos so people understand. I want people to hear it. I want people to respond. I want people to feel the love I feel. I want people to reciprocate the love. And it's not always about sex. The sex is with your wife, your girlfriend. Sometimes it's a fleeting moment with someone, or, sometimes a mistake. But mistakes are good. You learn. You make up for things. I cherish all the moments I've been with people, and I still would like to be married. I think it's a beautiful thing to share your life with someone. I'm sharing it with the whole world all the time, but it's nice to have that intimacy, to bring it smaller. Instead of being out of space, out in the stratosphere, it's nice to bring it down to home, just with you and your kids, and have the nucleus, the nuclear family. And, so that's my answer. It's who you're loving. It's who you're with. It's you're still yourself, but you are the person you are when you're with other people. Sometimes people, when they're with other people, they do transform a bit. They do change. They do. Often if they haven't married them, they go back. But I believe there is a dimensional sphere you can pass through instead of rebirthing. I believe that you can create your own dimensional sphere as a rebirth cycle, not have to die and be reborn and start over again, but transition. I think you can transition. I feel I've gained too much now to lose it again and start over. Not material wealth. I don't have anything much, just a few things, pass the time and enjoy. To feel at home with, so who will I be? It's who you're loving, it's who you're with. If I'm with the whole world, if I'm loving Mary, if I'm embraced, maybe Jesus will be born. I'll have the long hair, the beard, the archetypal Jesus would appear. If I'm threatened, if I'm not loved, if I'm heard, if I'm hounded, could be some kind of dragon or demon, or it's the love I've given out, so those demons are gone. But just saying hypothetically. So yeah, you go to heaven on earth. You pretty much saved your own life. I try and get that point across. Marrying someone's soul, someone's superpower. It's not about losing anything. You're just gaining more. So it's nothing to fear. It's nothing to be resentful about. It's just an offering. It's like saying, come to school, learn a lot of stuff, Come into my school, see what I've done. I'll go into your school and we'll share what we've learned and grow together and become a mighty city or a mighty world. Anyway, they're big highfalutin ideals. I like coming back down to earth. Board games on the floor with your kids, things like that. It's nice. Cooking barbecues, dinners together. Festivities, festives. A bit of a harlequin at heart. If I'm with Columbine, I'm harlequin. So she's my dancer. I'm her prancer. So prancer and dancer. Anyway, I'll leave you to it. It's 8 minutes and 17, 18, 19, 20.